Welcome to lower extremity sample workout number 1. This workout is going to include 2 exercises for flexibility and 4 exercises for strength. Have your timer nearby as you will need them for the flexibility exercises. We will be holding them for a count of 60 seconds. You may also have your walker nearby as you will probably need it for upper extremity support. I will demonstrate the exercises utilizing the walker. The first exercise we will do will be for the gastrocnemius. We're going to begin by taking the walker and turning to the side. You're going to position the walker in front of you. If you have a 4-wheeled rollator like I have in front of me, you're going to want to lock the brakes. You're going to begin feet hip width apart, and you're going to take your left leg and place it back behind you. If having your feet apart this far is uncomfortable, then you can bring your heel in a little bit, or you can also lighten up the front knee. I'm going to lean forward on the knee so I feel the stretch in the back of the left lower leg, and I'm going to hit start. My timer is going to count up to 60 seconds. You want to make sure that while you're counting for your 60 seconds that you're breathing, that you're thinking about your form, that you're in tune with your stretch. You want to make sure that you're not uncomfortable or in pain, but that you are getting enough of a pull to make a difference for your flexibility. I'm going to lean in on my stretch a little bit more. I'm going to make sure I'm breathing and tightening the abdomen to remain in good form. So you know if you can have a conversation with somebody while you're doing the stretch, that you're doing it correctly. And I'm looking at my timer. We have 15 seconds left. Make sure you're breathing. You're almost done. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to bring the legs together, kind of walk them out. I'm going to reset my timer. I'm going to unlock the brakes and pull the walker around. We're going to lock the brakes again, and this time we're going to stretch the right leg back. So feet hip width apart, take the right leg, bring it back behind you, and lean your weight forward on the heel. We're going to start the timer. The other thing that you want to make sure that you do when you're stretching is hold the stretch and resist the urge to bounce. When we bounce, we're telling our muscle to contract, and what we want is for our muscle to lengthen so it becomes nice and flexible. Make sure you're breathing, tightening. I'm using my walker for light balance. It's there to support me. You might need it for a little bit more balance, and that's okay. You can also, if you don't have your walker nearby you, which you should, but if you don't, you can use a countertop or a chair or something of that nature to go ahead and keep you propped up. And we've got 10 seconds left. Keep breathing, keep stretching. And we are finished with the gastrocnemius stretch. This is the hamstring stretch for lower extremity sample workout number 1. I'm going to demonstrate this stretch without the walker and with the walker. I am also going to demonstrate this stretch in sitting for people that don't feel that they have the conditioning to perform it in standing. So before you start your timer, just observe what I'm doing in standing. I'm going to turn to the right and bring the left heel out, bending the right knee. This is going to be the stretch without the walker. I'm going to grab my walker. This is going to be the stretch with the walker. If you need to lean on it with your elbows, that's okay. I'm going to come back up. We're going to turn the walker around so you can sit on it. Always make sure that you lock the brakes. We're going to sit on the walker, lock it down, and again with the left leg out, you can lean over and you'll feel a pull in the back of the left leg. It won't be as intense as in standing, but you'll get the stretch without feeling like you're going to lose your balance. Okay, standing back up, we're going to begin the stretch. I'm going to demonstrate it holding onto the walker, and we are going to use the timer. So begin turning to the right. And we're going to slide out the left leg. Make sure you lean your weight back and you're on your left heel. The timer begins now. We're going to hold it. I've almost never met anyone without tight hamstrings. We use them all the time, and if we don't stretch them, they can become a nemesis and cause low back pain. Make sure you're breathing. Whew, we're feeling the burn on this one. I'm feeling the burn. I don't know about you. If 60 seconds worth of a stretch is too long for you, you can cut it down to 30 or 45. Do what is most comfortable for you and what's safe. We have 15 seconds left on this stretch. Make sure you don't stop breathing. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide the leg in, and you're going to push back up into standing. I'm going to stop my timer and reset it. We're going to unlock the brakes and turn the walker to the left side. Again, relocking the brakes. This time we're going to slide out the right leg, lean back, and begin your 60 seconds. You will feel probably that one leg is tighter than the other. This is feeling a whole lot easier on the right hamstring than on the left. Make sure you're breathing, try and talk, maybe sing, to make sure that you're breathing if you're concerned you're not able to. It's very important not to hold your breath when you do these exercises. It's very important that the body process oxygen to bring circulation to the muscles that you're stretching. And we have 20 seconds left. I'm going to go a little deeper into the stretch. Breathe. We're almost done. And 60 seconds is up. And you can slide the leg in. Sample lower extremity workout number 1 includes 4 strength training activities. The first one will be squats. We're not going to squat all the way to the ground, but we're going to squat in a safe range of motion, holding on to our walker. If you don't need to hang on to the walker, that's okay. Simply spread your feet apart and use your hands for balance. Otherwise, we're going to grab our walker and we're going to count to 20. I'm going to explain to you, as we're doing it, how to use the proper form. Right away though, just remember that you don't want your knees going way over your toes, you don't want your heels to come up, and you don't want to have any pain during the exercise. If you have pain during the activity, you want to stop. Okay, so we're going to grab the walker, bring it in close, lock the brakes, feet hip width apart, and 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're breathing during the exercise. If you want to get a tummy exercise with it, make sure that you tighten the abdominal wall as you're squatting. There may be a tendency for you to put weight through one leg over the other, but try not to do that. You want to distribute your weight equally through both hips. This exercise is wonderful because it's very functional and it simulates a sit-to-stand activity that we do all day long. Getting in and out of the chair, getting in and out of the car, getting on and off the toilet seat. This is something that we do all day. And 20. Good job. The second strengthening exercise we'll be doing today will be a basic heel raise. I'm going to use the walker. If you don't need the walker, just use your hands out beside you for light support, and you're going to lift the heel up and down like so. I'm going to turn and face my walker, for those of you that are using the walker, so you can see me from the side. The exercise will be lift and down. We're going to start now, 20 repetitions. 1. If you're not able to do 20, just do as many as you can. If you have any kind of sharp pain in the calf or in the heel cord, you want to stop the exercise immediately. Otherwise, continue to breathe. And we're all finished. The third exercise we'll be doing today is a hip abduction to work the gluteus medius. We activate these muscles when we go to walk. I'm going to hold on to the walker and do the exercise. If you don't need the walker, however, you can use a basic arm movement to accentuate the activity. It is going to be a leg kick out to the side with a soft knee bent that is standing and a soft knee bent that is moving. I'm going to grab my walker. Okay, and I think I can show you this from the front. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. It's important to note on this exercise that you can do them all in a row or you can alternate. I think it's a little bit easier to alternate the activity because it doesn't put too much strain on the leg that's standing. Make sure you can continue to breathe during the activity. And remember, you know if you're breathing, if you can talk to a friend, hum, these kinds of things. And then you won't pass out from lack of air. Almost there. You're probably feeling a burn right now on the outside of the hip. Don't lose your form. Last one. And very good. Exercise number 4 is going to be a basic standing hamstring curl. Without the walker, the exercise will look like this. And you can use the hands to help balance yourself while you're moving. I'm going to demonstrate the full activity utilizing the walker. So let's go ahead and grab our walker, unlock the brakes, and I'm going to demonstrate this for you from the side. Again, locking the brakes, and you're going to lift just like that. People want to know what counts as one exercise. 1 will be a lift on each leg. So we're going to begin the activity now. I'm going to turn and angle a little bit more this way. And we're going to begin. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And again, you can always get an abdominal exercise by tightening the tummy muscles, pulling in at the belly button. You're almost all the way through your 6 exercises. Focus on tightening that muscle on the back of the thigh. We're almost done. And very good.